welcome back to Romania. We are glad to have you again here for a visit, even in our headquarters,
Right.
the Chess Gala. How do you feel to be back in Romania? How are these days for you?
I enjoy it very much. I've enjoyed all my trips to Romania, but this time was maybe the hardest. Not only we had a cyclone in India, at the same time they were having a snowstorm over here, and getting here was tricky. But once I reached, it's been lovely. Snowing heavily, but it's also beautiful. And I've enjoyed my first trip to the office as well. I think, for instance, the gala was very well organized yesterday and was a nice event. In fact, I think more federations should have a gala. Yeah, having a good time. Today I spoke in the office about some of the things that chess had taught me, and I got to interact with some very interesting young chess players.
You are at the center of the chess revolution in India, now as a Superbet ambassador, Superbet Foundation ambassador. How does it feel, this work as a Superbet Foundation ambassador?
I like what I see here, and I believe that Superbet is working, Superbet Foundation works closely with the Federation, with schools, and getting more and more youngsters into the game. Also supporting chess at every level, not just the pinnacle, which is important because it attracts attention, but also competitions for all the, sort of pipeline where people can get into the game, benefit from it in multiple ways, and if they choose, pursue it as well. And I think we are seeing that in early stage, but very consistent, executed throughout the year. And for the chess community as well, knowing that the Superbet Foundation will stand by for the next few years also gives you a lot of relief. So I'm pretty optimistic that within a couple of years we'll see a lot of change in Romania relative to the rest of the world as well. So Romania will do very well in chess.
Can you send a message, can you encourage the Superbet Foundation members? Why is it important, this task they took, and how can it develop in time?
I feel that first of all, at the professional level, it gives a country a lot of pride to have top chess players living there. It almost feels like not only that the intellectual side is demonstrated, the intellectual capacity of a country. For instance, in India, the rise of chess was happened at a very similar time to the rise of the information technology industry, of which India is leading. And so that's one thing. The second thing is the importance of chess in schools. The principal benefit of chess in schools is not to get professional chess players. That's a different stream. The importance of getting chess into schools is to develop critical thinking skills and develop habits of working and absorbing information that will serve you in all walks of life. So I believe, in fact, that may be the more long-lasting contribution that the Superbet Foundation does to Romania.
I was a bit surprised that you told us at the meeting earlier that in India, not in public schools they study chess, not even now. Is it true? Did I understand correctly? No. In fact, it is well represented in public schools. I simply meant that even public school is a matter of policy. If they decide to get chess in, so I was working many years ago, and there were schools, either government schools or private schools, where they would hire this company, NIIT, to do their computer education, and chess was offered as an extra, so that the school would benefit from both. I simply wanted to highlight one thing, that private schools generally are competing for students, and they felt it was a good advertisement for the school to have chess coaches on their staff. So I was only highlighting that point. In fact, chess in India is, of course, uneven. Such a big country, not everything is implemented at the same time. But many states have chess in their schools, like Tamil Nadu, my state. And Gujarat is also there. I think there are a few more. Maharashtra as well is having a very strong program. But also private schools compete on that basis, and I found that a very useful data point.
Yeah, it's great to have it on different areas and different levels. And this is what we're doing now in Romania, and I think it's a big achievement to have it even optional in public schools, to have chess and to train teachers to be able to teach chess in public schools. And it's, I guess you agree, it's a big accomplishment of the Superbet Foundation and everybody to do this in Romania too.
Yes, I believe that chess teachers who have training not only in chess but also in teaching, pedagogy,
Exactly.
how to get across a point, are very, very useful. But one thing I would highlight, chess has benefits even if it's not taught. Simply having a chessboard and understanding how the pieces move and taking it from there helps a lot of your understanding of spatial ability, helps your spatial abilities, certain problem solving skills. It can work in other ways as well. Of course, it's even better, even more effective if the teacher has a lot of training, but I think the benefits start even earlier.
Getting now to professional level, how was this year in chess for you? Because you are at the end of the year, what would be the conclusion of this year? Highlight.
In what sense? In my personal capacity, I play a little bit. I'm not a full-time player these days. I was generally happy. I liked how I played in the Global Chess League. I was disappointed with how Zagreb finished. And I had some good results in September, and the European Club Cup was a disappointment. Superbet, we were so close to winning both them. It would have turned out we would have won the men and the women, but at the last minute the men dropped back. So pretty reasonable year for me personally, but could easily be better.
But you keep playing next year too?
Yes, while I'm retired, I don't want to stop completely. It's very nice for me to be able to play once in a while, because then even when I come to chess from other sides, whether it's deputy president or whether I'm coaching someone or helping someone, if you keep playing, then you have a better sense of reality. If you don't keep playing, then you forget what it is to sit at a chessboard. So I find this very healthy.
Can the new Super Chess Club win a big competition next year?
We are one of the best teams, so we definitely have a chance, but it's never easy. The European Club Cup is lots of teams which are close in strength and 6 boards, which mean an accident on any board can upset the whole thing. It's like walking on pins, but we will do our best. I think we're all quite frustrated after 2 attempts, and we want to get it right.
Now, as a chess analyst, how was the year? We have a new world champion in a strange situation, let's say, like this. We had the end of the Grand Chess Tour. How would you describe the season?
It's been a fun year to commentate, for sure. I was doing commentary in the World Championship. I will do commentary in the World Rapid and Blitz now. My observation is Caruana is very, very impressive. I think he's the player of the year. Magnus could also be a player of the year, though he opts out of many events. But he's also had a fantastic year. Nakamura, very goal-oriented. He wants something, he does it, he qualifies, and then he moves on. So I think, and from a junior perspective, we have so much exciting talent that I think for the game of chess, it's never been better. I mean, so many youngsters doing so well, and really, every year we think this. It will take longer than this probably, but every year we think, oh, suddenly the order in chess is going to be disturbed.
I'm sure you started to know better now the Romanian chess situation at the professional level. How do you think we sit in the global stage of chess with the Romanian players?
Look, the team has been strengthened a lot, both from the support that the local players receive and some of the chess players who have joined the Romanian team. And I feel that the most important thing is momentum, it's activity. And here the Romanian Chess Federation and chess community is very active with sponsors like the Superbet Foundation. You have things happening, events happening. I think any player who demonstrates results more or less knows that they're going to get good support. And all these things are very important. And once this happens, then you get a second string, which is the players within the country start competing with each other. Hopefully this is something we already have in India, but when the players have to fight for their spot on the team, then everyone's ambition goes up, and that's a very healthy dynamic to achieve.
What would you improve, if there is anything, in world chess to make it more popular? What do you think can be done to make it even more popular?
The way to make chess more popular is simply, I think, more outreach, in the sense that we have to connect with audiences that maybe have heard about chess but don't follow it very heavily, and then try to convince them as to why it's so interesting to follow. A lot of this will be content based, where you simply are able to convey very quickly why chess, why are we saying it's interesting, and why should you care. We have to get that message out. Equally, what we are very good at is, I think, a consistent calendar of events throughout the year. This year the World Chess Federation has strengthened both a lot of the competitions for the female players, plus the prize money is going up a lot for them, and that was one of our planks, that we should support the men and women game equally. So probably a lot more of what we are doing, plus trying to reach out, because these days every sport competes for audiences worldwide. So we just have to do that all the time.
It's a big competition for attention.
Absolutely. In fact, you find to your surprise that you have fans in countries you never thought you would have. And so many things are very global in this case, and it's important to be out there.
With your experience, do you think chess can be an important factor in the development of the society, the whole society, not sporting only, but can contribute to the development of a society?
I'm convinced that chess is a very healthy contributor to society. Simply, it was shown that learning chess in schools was correlated with improved academic performance, improved confidence in dealing in complex subjects, better critical thinking. All these qualities went up. And also, just like we are proud of physical sports, why not mental sports as well? You're also challenging, it's a different kind of challenge with its physical component, by the way. You need to be fit to play chess, but I think it's nice to challenge the brain as well. And so the mental aspect is definitely very important, and it's a healthy part of our country.
Can you describe the most memorable chess moment for you in your career?
I could say the World Championships, and of course I mean it. But equally, I could say that some of the most memorable moments is beating someone that you really want to beat. And this can go back to rivalries at school. But mostly I would say my World Championships, especially the wins, are very, stick in my head. And the Bond match in 2008 will always be one of the very special moments in my life.
Was you wanted really bad to beat during your career, and you finally managed to do it?
People I had a bad score against. So for instance, in Zurich I beat Hikaru once, and I thought it was nice just to win a game against him, because he's a very difficult opponent for me. There are wins against, let's say, Gary or Magnus that I remember for a long time. Simply because these things don't happen every day, and then you learn to grab it when they do.
Did you have an idol growing up as a chess player?
Yes, my chess idol was Michael Tal and Bobby Fischer. And the first chess club in Chennai actually turned out to be the Michael Tal Chess Club. So that's a nice coincidence.
Today you already met at the gala our most famous sportsman in Romania, Gică Hagi. And I want to ask you again now, what do you know about Romanian sports in general, and who do you know?
Yes, growing up, Nadia Comaneci was very famous, obviously. I remember following tennis, and so Elena Stase. Then later on, Hagi, I remember quite clearly, I was already living in Spain when he played for Real and a little bit later for Barcelona, so I remember seeing some of his performances on television. And recently again, Simona Halep has done did a lot of amazing stuff.
Hagi is now focused on growing young talents. I think it's important, and maybe part of the thing you do, promoting chess to young, especially to young players.
I think yes, I can relate to what he is doing, because there is something rewarding about passing it on to a new generation, and they look at it with fresh eyes. And you also have this feeling that you're paying your debt. I mean, after all, we also learnt it from someone, so we're passing it on. I'm sure that his academy, for instance, is one of the big contributors to Romania's presence in football.
And now at the end, just if you can send a message for the end of the year to all chess lovers in Romania, what's the message?
I would wish them the happiest holiday season. So Christmas, New Year, this is a time to kick back and relax. And after that, I hope they will remember to get back to some practice.
Thank you very much.